Yo guys, it's Killie Gamer. Welcome back guys to another video. It is episode number 3 of this Kilmarnock FIFA 23 career mode series. There is the player of the month for Premiership. I can't remember, I don't know all of them, but who's actually won it in the end? That's what I really want to know. What is this? It's Chelsea, okay. But Ashley was sent off, obviously. As you guys did see in the last episode, we drew 2-2 in Aberdeen. We drew 2-2 in Aberdeen, and then we lost 1-0 to St Mirren at home for our first defeat of the season for an Ash Taylor red card. Mixed emotions, it probably was a red. But today we'll play free. We will be playing free games. Yes, free. We've got Munnell away, Hibs at home, and then a very tough task against champion Celtic at Rugby Park. We haven't won in 3 games now, but we still sit bottom of the top 6. Still on positive goal difference. We've got Munnell and extra place behind us in the table, but we'll see that. That's after the international break. It's on the Sunday at Fir Park. Do we drop down anywhere? No, we haven't dropped anywhere. If this is the only game today, nope, there's all the games. If we win, well, all the rest of the big top teams have won and done their games. If we win, we can go 4th in the Premiership. But we need to win at Fir Park somehow. So Ash Taylor is banned today. So Lewis Mayo will start in his place. Making the bench, Julian Dorset will make the bench. Zach Hemming is back in goal. Christian Doig will support Kyle Vassell in attack. Bobby Wales drops to the bench. Donnelly will come in against his old club. Porwith will drop out. Will Liam Porwith. He'll drop to the bench. And Ronnie McKenzie will also drop out for Jordan Jones. It's really how we need a relaxed team to go away to Fir Park. Predictions in the chat, please, guys. I am going to go, I think 2-1 Killie. I think we might edge it today. Here we are, Fir Park in Munnell. A very, very hard place for Killie in recent seasons, but with Jenny McInnes, it's hopefully going to be good. And Munnell are ready for the kick-off. So are Kilmarnock, hopefully. Kilmarnock haven't won in 3 Premiership outings, but they really know it's tricky as anything. But there are the lads that's been lined up for Denny McInnes' side today. Denny McInnes desperate for a good performance today after the loss to St Mirren. Okay then. Well, Munnell, they're in 7th on 6 points so far this season for Munnell. It is Liam Kelly in goal, a back 4 of McGlynn, Megbabu, Medmila and McGinn. Midfield 3 of Canusa, Butcher and Tierney. Up front for them, Morris, Elford and Spittle. Van der Veen's on the bench, thankfully, and Obika also on the bench, the former St Mirren striker. Well, after the defeat to St Mirren, Denny McInnes has made a couple of changes. Zach Hemming comes into goal. Lewis Mayo comes into the back 4, following Ash Taylor right now for this game is banned, following his red card. Jordan Jones and Liam Donnelly come into midfield, and Christian Doig comes in to partner Kyle Vassell in attack. It's going to be very hard, but without Ash Taylor due to a ban today, it's going to be hard without him. Remember, guys, we're home to Hibs and then home to champion Celtic, so today's episode is going to be very tricky. Don't get me wrong, not that tricky, but they will be tricky still, as it's at Fir Park. The referee's getting ready for the game to get underway. There is Joseph Effort, the American, ready to kick off for Munnell. And there is Joe Wright, who got lucky last time at a yellow card. Let's go, come on, Killie. Cornelius to Joseph Effort. Going to have to keep an eye on him today. Ben Sasseni is going to have to deal with Spittle as much as possible, and it's well done by Blair Spittle already. Ben Sasseni's trying to deal with him. Oh, and they get the shot, but good block by Joe Wright. Donnelly to Vassell. Here's Armstrong. We don't want to play too deep, because Munnell can punish you from it. Lewis Mayo in for the suspended Ash Taylor. There's Zenny to Jordan Jones here. Now Doig. Good play here on the left early on from Killie. It's Ben Crizeni. It's the back post for Aribioso. Great touch from him. Donnelly. Good block by Butcher, but good play so far from Kilmarnock. It's a positive start at Fir Park. Joseph Effort beats Ryan Aribioso. And Lewis Mayo's been beaten. Here's Morris. Beats Mayo. Joe Wright isn't marking. And Zach Hemming is forced into an early save at Fir Park. Zach Hemming was superb a couple of weeks back at Aberdeen and against Hearts. So deserves his call up to the team again, Zach Hemming. Brilliant to be on loan. Morris. Power can win that. Zenny off the line. Mullo. And it looks like Doy's got an injury, but he isn't going down or anything. We might have to assess him over half-time, though. Lost by Adamioso. Joe Wright to Lewis Mayo. Now it's Donnelly. Out to Armstrong. Now Vassell. Right from the striker. And we also look for it. Zenny. Jordan Jones here. To Doig. Back to Jordan Jones. It's kind of Vassell. Jones is alongside him. And Jordan Jones has players in the middle calling for it, including Donnelly. And Donnelly gives Kilmarnock the lead at Fir Park against his old team. The Mullow fans booing at him because it's up against his old club. Great assist by Jordan Jones, his fellow countryman. And Kilmarnock are ahead after this 20 minutes at Fir Park here in Mullow and Lanarkshire. Liam Kelly beaten. And Dennis McInnes is very pleased with his team spirits of coming to Fir Park after not winning in 3 games, looking more like a team again. Donnelly with his first goal in 6 appearances so far for the Killie boys. Against his old team. Morris beats Arabioso, who won it off him in the end, but he puts it out for a Mullow throw. Here on the right. O'Neill. Morris. Doig does look hurt. It's up to Dennis McInnes if he brings him off or not. Benson Senny almost fouled there, but here's JJ. Jordan Jones on the run again for Kilmarnock on the left. Here is Jones, who spits it out for the opposite winger. Armstrong. Great touch from Daniel Armstrong. He's really up this wing. Down he goes, Armstrong. Nothing given by the referee, but I think a booking might be given in the end. And by Adibiosu. Away by Paul McGinn. And Power. Effort with the handball, and free kick is given to Kilmarnock. For Alan Power going above Joseph Effort to try and win the ball, the Killie captain. The Mullow fans claiming Jones climb over the back of it. Play on, says the referee. Oh, Spittle gets it from Alan Power's mistake. And here's Joseph Effort. And Joseph Effort, the American. Good strike from him, good save, Zach Hemming. But Mullow pressing as high as they can. Into the middle, Armstrong leaps highest again. Armstrong's going to have to clear it. And he does, finds Doig. Finds Alan Power. Really good, promising defending from Killie today. Jordan Jones across the pitch for Ryan Adibiosu. Teammates helping him out, including Donnelly. And Adibiosu couldn't find anybody. McGinley away. Joe Wright, well done. Mayo to Ben Saseni. Creseni. Jordan Jones into Doig. Onto Ben Creseni here on the left. It's not a bad ball in. Hacked away by Mullow. Doig. And now Jones here on the left. McGinley getting away. Is that going to go out for a Killie throw? Yes, it is. Down went Adibiosu, but no free kick. At least he's still out of the pitch there and still playing. But Adibiosu will now take in an instant quick throw in to Vassell. The Mullow fans claiming it was a foul throw, but still 1-0 Killie. For 2 weeks' time against champion Celtic, it's going to be tricky as anything. They wanted a pure money and complaining about the Mullow players against their old man, Donnelly. Armstrong is preparing to take this throw in here on the right, but Adibiosu ends up taking it into Armstrong. Onto Donnelly. Now it's Adibiosu into the middle. McGinn away. Alan Power wins it back for Ben Saseni. Just an attack before half time from Killie. Here's Jordan Jones here. McGibby got it off him. And then it's half time at Fir Park. It's Mullow 0, Kilmarnock 1. Luke Donnelly with a goal against his old club. Zach Hemming's made a few decent saves today. The other game on this Sunday, Livingston 1 up against Johnston. So, No half-time sub at the break from Denny McInnes. Very impressed with the first half 11 that he did put out. Donnelly with the only goal so far for Kilmarnock. Great assist by Jordan Jones. Ben Crescenny, him and Jones have looked okay out on this left-hand side so far. Jones across the pitch for Arabielsu. Armstrong is going to help out the right back. And here comes Arabielsu. I know what he can do, he's capable of doing it. Doig! Well, Doig got assist at half-time to retain and continue going into the second half. It's one right into the side, netting the man on loan from Hibernian. He will not be allowed to play next weekend against them down at Rugby Park. Or from Mallows keeper. Neela's to Tierney. Donnelly brought him down. Donnelly scored earlier for Killie, remember, and he's now received a booking following scoring earlier. It's up to Denny McInnes to deal with him. Mallow free kick forward, and Donnelly to Christian Doig. Armstrong supporting. Doig, he's got Arabielsu and Armstrong out on the right. Here's Armstrong. Look for the middle, he did. Here's Morris. Beaten by Lewis Mayo. Joseph effort. Joe Wright brought him down. Joe Wright was surely last man. I don't know what the ref's going to think. And the referee straight over Joe Wright. And just a yellow card for Joe Wright. He got a booking last week. Surely that was last man, it wasn't, but he's just yellow carded for that one. Joe Wright is lucky he wasn't sent off last week, and he's been lucky he's not been sent off there here at Mallow. Left for Blair Spittle. It's Spittle. Well over the goal, never troubling Zach Hemming there. Zach Hemming to Lewis Mayo, who goes route one. Ben Crescenny to Power. Now it's Jones to Doig. Doig up to Kyle Vassell here. It's Kyle Vassell. Good strike, good save, Liam Kelly. And Alan Power wins it back for Armstrong. Out to Ryan Arabielsu. The man on loan from Arsenal. Whips an attacking ball in. McGinn away. Vassell, good header down. It's Power. Vassell tries to win off Butcher. Liam Donnelly, I mean it was, not Luke Donnelly. Joseph effort beaten by Lewis Mayo. Real how Mayo's looked okay today, actually. Vassell looked for Jones. Joe Wright and Lewis Mayo looking like they want to play well today, in replace of the absence of the band Ash Taylor. Well, Julian Dorset will come on for Joe Wright at the back in a few minutes. Robinson will come on to support Doig, and Luke Chambers, the man on loan for Liverpool, at left back will come on for Ben Crescenny to get a wee rest too. Don't get me wrong, guys, Ben Crescenny has not been not put a foot wrong in this game. Arabielsu versus Spittle. Well done, Arabielsu. But it's only a Motherwell corner. First ball substitution. The man for Kilmarnock is Julian Dorset, back from injury. Back fully recovered from that long-term injury. The man on loan from, I think it's QPR he's on loan from. Cornelius. Wilton beaten by Jones at the front post. Doig to Mayo. Chambers. Now it's Robinson, who tries to go route one. Can't find Armstrong here on the right. Power. Into Jordan Jones. Or for Doig, who takes a touch but can't find nobody. McGinn. Slide in well, did Luke Chambers. Great from the youngster on loan from Liverpool. He's still going, he's still got it. Doig in the middle. And off the bar from the man on loan from Hibernian, but Luke Chambers, what a run from the youngster. Alan Power's going to go off for Liam Porriff. And Bobby Wales is also going to come on for Doig. The captain will become Lewis Mayo. But it's up to them. But Obika has scored a few times in his career against Kilmarnock for St Mirren a couple of years ago. But can a Killie boys hold on? It still remains 1-0 at Fir Park. Here's Tierney. Here comes Rickard, but Chambers keeps it in. Julian Dorset to Porriff, who looks forward for Bobby Wales, who's unlucky not to score against St Mirren last weekend. It's Liam Porriff! Oh, and he's just done what he did for Kilmarnock in real life at Fir Park a few months back. Against his old team, he's delighted, he's diving down, and the players catch him. Great goal by Liam Porriff. Great assist by Bobby Mills, great link up between those two, and Liam Porriff scores a collective goal. In December in real life, guys, I went in the game at Fir Park, Porriff scored like that. But that goal was beautiful into the corner of the net. And the former Mallow man gives potentially Killie a massive 3 points away at Fir Park with his first goal of the season. Denny McInnes will be delighted. Donnelly will want it back for Armstrong. Robinson, look for him. Here's Porriff now. Lost it this time. Well done, Donnelly to Julian Dossett. Now Jordan Jones. Porriff lost it, but Lewis Mayo wins the ball back and plays out wide for Luke Chambers. Porriff blocked by Mbabu. It's now a free kick in the middle of half to Kilmarnock. Julian Dossett over to Aribiosu. Danny Armstrong. Donnelly. That's surely it. Yep. Full-time whistle blow. Mallow 0, Kilmarnock 2. Kilmarnock Western their first win in 4 games. And Livingston beats St John's in the other game today.
Hi, can you chat to us for a second about the match?
We're in this together of how this has been a battle. I'm against Mallow. We defended really well. Mallow very hard, but we beat them very well. We deserved our goals too. We kept our chances up a minimum when we did it. So that result moves the Killie boys up to 4th, just above Hibernian going into the game next week, both separated by just 1 point. So it's time for Hibernian at Rugby Park. Obviously, remember guys, Christian Doyle cannot play against his parent club, so Scott Robinson will go up front with Kyle Vassell. Even though Bobby Wales got an assist in that last match, he's still not going to be involved in the start. Ash Taylor does come back from his ban and will start in place of Ben Crescenti, actually. So Joe Wright will go to left back. Well, Joe Wright, I know he can play left back. We'll give him the chance at left back. Liam Porriff will start over Donnelly. No, actually over Alan Power. And I'm going to give a change on the wing, actually. I'm going to involve him for the first time this season. Bobby Wales isn't even going to be involved on any time today. But I'm going to give Jordan Jones a wee drop out for Fraser Murray, the former Hibernian man. Can he show why he should be involved for this game, but then ready for Celtic next week? Ash Taylor's back from his ban. Zach Hemming remains in goal. But predictions in the chat, please, guys. Separated by points. I'm going to go 2-all. I think we'll get a point against Hibs, but you don't know. Remember, guys, we've got to play well today, because if we don't play well against Hibs, to next week, we'll get humbled by Celtic. Just remember, guys, we host Hibs here, and then we host Celtic next weekend in the Premiership. It's going to be hard. Doyle got available, obviously, against his pitted club. Pretty sad. Robinson and Kyle Vassell really desperate to make a mark on at Rugby Park. Fraser Murray making his first appearance of the season as well. He is determined to potentially play against champion Celtic next week here at Rugby Park. Well, a couple of changes for Denny McInnes' side following the 2-0 win away at Motherwell. Zach Hemming obviously remains in goal. Ash Taylor returns from his ban and comes in for Ben Crescenti as Joe Wright moves to left back. Into midfield comes Liam Porriff, scored that beautiful second, and Fraser Murray starts for the first time this season. Scott Robinson comes in for the ineligible Christian Doig, who can't play against his parent club, Hibernian, here at Rugby Park or anywhere when we play Hibs. The Hibernian team under former Kilmarnock favourite Lee Johnson. It is David Marshall in goal. Back four of Carrick, Hanlon, Basuna and Cadden, very strong back four. Gennaro and McGuinness in midfield. McGeady, Henderson and Boyle all supporting Kevin Nesbitt, so a very strong front four for Burning. But obviously next week will be very even tougher if we don't actually deal with them today. And I'm going to Martin Boyle's going to try and go and probably promise for us today. There's David Marshall, who's ready to return to Premiership duties again. Zach Kevin kept a clean sheet very well at Muller last week. He starts today. There's McGruna in midfield. Come on, Killie, a Robbie Park. Sell to Arabioso. He just can't sit deep. Poor scored that beauty second goal last weekend. Here's Joe Wright, who's going to have to go rip one all the time, probably because being a left back today. Armstrong, he won that well in the header. Arabioso loses it. Who's going to win it back, or Hibs just going to break on? Armstrong couldn't win it back. Lewis Mayo comes across to try and deal with McGeady. Here's Henderson. Joe Wright. Out wide. Fraser Murray couldn't get there against his old club. It's for McGeady. Lewis Mayo. Oh, that's a hooking free kick, but Porriff continues to keep it well. Arabioso on to Porriff. Marcel loses it. Oh, Porriff. Great through ball from Liam Porriff here. Robinson. Well, Porriff put a great through ball into Scott Robinson. Full of confidence today, probably. Out of the Celtic game here next weekend. Donnelly scored a superb goal last weekend. Robinson. Oh, lays off for Fraser Murray. Good shot from Fraser Murray on his first appearance of the campaign under Derek McInnes, but can save David Marshall. Good promising start from McInnes' side. Lewis Mayo onto Armstrong. Good offer from Daniel Armstrong here. It's in by Armstrong. Right into the gloves of David Marshall, but it's been so far in the opening 27 minutes. It's been all Kilmarnock so far. Hibs trying to get into the game, of course. That'll be also to Armstrong. Finds Robinson. Him and Porriff win it back for Killie. Arabioso into Daniel Armstrong again. It's in by Armstrong, Basuna away. Porriff. Arabioso back to Daniel Armstrong. Cracking ball in. Here's Martin Boyle now. Boyle. Porriff again. It's been excellent so far. Here's Murray versus Chris Cannon. Well done by Fraser Murray here. Brilliant football in. It's away by Hanlon. Porriff. And in his hand, but the referee just says play on. Donnelly, well won off McGeady, never a foul in my opinion. Here's Armstrong to finesse and curl one. Tried to curl one. Armstrong got 2 goals already this season on Daniel Armstrong, capable of scoring goals, but he really knows the Premiership is harder than well in the Championship. Marshall to Rocky Basuna. Beaten Vassell has. Now that midfielder comes forward for Bernie and Donnelly brought him down. I think a free kick will be awarded in the end. Zach Hemming has got to just leave it. And Donnelly has been booked for his earlier challenge. And Zach Hemming just left it there to Zach Hemming. Not a bad goal kick inside of also. Porriff, down he goes. And down he brought down by Henderson. Just a yellow as well for Berlin's midfielder. Or from Lewis Mayo. Robinson actually won the header very well there. Donnelly can't win that. Nesbitt to Joe Wright, who's had bookings in both the last 2 games for the club, following poor challenges. Henderson out to Boyle. Joe Wright brought him down, and it's a penalty to Burning. Joe Wright polices innocence. It's a penalty, in my opinion. Defo not. He won the ball. It's Martin Boyle versus Zach Hemming. And Zach Hemming goes the wrong way with the penalty. 1-0 to Hibernian right in front of the Killie supporters. Zach Hemming getting encouragement from the Killie fans. But Martin Boyle, the Australian international, gives Hibernian the lead with his 5th goal of the season. Is this going to be harder now for the game against Celtic next week? There's only a point between us, between Killie and Hibs at the moment. And it looks like it's going to be Hibs who are going to go above Kilmarnock in the table. Porriff to Armstrong. Good play from those two. Porith. Looks over the top for Kyle Vassell, who reached Rocky Basuna. Well done, Kyle. Well done, Kyle Vassell. Great save, Didier. Really good play between Porith and Vassell. Vassell is desperate to score against them at Rugby Park today. It's going to be Armstrong to swing one in. Donnelly. He won it with the header very well there. Armstrong back post. Henderson. Cadden. Nesbitt to McGeady. To Kevin Nesbitt. Boyle. Henderson. Very well beaten. And it's half time. It's Kilmarnock 0, Aberdeen 1. 2 defeats in a row heading our way at Rugby Park. The other game today, Rangers 0, Aberdeen 0. Well, we need super skipper Alan Power to come on. He's going to come on for Donnelly. I don't want him getting self-sent off, but Alan Power will come on and captain the side in the second half. Alan Power. Ash Taylor gives him the captain's armband. Boyle. He's beating Joe Wright superbly here. Versus Ash Taylor now. Here's McGuinness. Ash Taylor beats Nesbitt to it very well. Here's Armstrong. You know, Kai Vassell can put a really killer pass on them. Oh, and Basuna is beaten by the wee man, Robbo, and Scott Robinson! What a start! Took in the second half for Robinson and Kilmarnock. The young boy, the small boy, and the striker, Kyle Vassell, found his strike partner in today's game. Van Doig is unavailable against his pinnacle club. He beats David Marshall. And what a goal by Scott Robinson, who's the lad to be under Dennis McInnes again. Robinson with his first goal of the season for Kilmarnock. In just his 6th appearance of the season. Great response in the second half so far from Killie. Lost, fouled by Adam Elsa. Just a free kick to Hibs. Vassell with a great assist to his young strike partner today. Well done, Vassell. Murray. Rabbit. Couldn't do much with it in there, but Zach Hemming goes route one. Robinson's winning so many headers today. It's really hit the second half of belief of these Killie players. Fraser Murray. Oh, and he finds Joe Wright. Very well done from both of them on the left here. Fraser Murray. It's Armstrong. It's Joe Wright found Armstrong. But really how Kilmarnock looking the more better team this second half. Cadden. Into Boyle. Lost by Hibs again. Robinson found Kyle Vassell, but he couldn't keep it. Well done, Arabielsa, the defenders working at their very magic. Porith goes route one, and Arabielsa using his physical presence to win that ball. And he has won it. It's in by Arabielsa. Cadden away. Power couldn't win it for nobody. Well done, Porith on Nesbitt. Just a warning from the ref to watch what he's doing, but really how this Killie team is going for it, hopefully in the second half. Joe Wright's going to go for Ben Creseni. Rory McKenzie is going to come on for Fraser Murray as well. But probably, in my opinion, guys, the second half has been a bit more controlled by Kilmarnock. Josh Campbell. Out to Chris Cadden. Ben Creseni won that very well for Alan Power. And it's deflected off Boyle on to Creseni's path now, Rory McKenzie. It's a really good play in the second half so far from Killie. Nesbitt to Boyle. Creseni's already dealt with Boyle twice after just coming on for Joe Wright at left back. Creseni, I think if he plays like this against Celtic, we might be able to do something. He might be able to do it. And good save, Zach Hemming to get the scoreline at 1-1 for Killie. Taken shot by Boyle. That's onto the side netting from Kyle McGuinness. Zach Hemming forward. Porith Alan Power, back to Liam Porriff. AYRSHIRE into the centre of the field. Oh, Vassell and Porriff. What great movement between those two. It's Liam Porriff. But Vassell and Liam Porriff have looked lively in the second half. Both of them desperate to end Hibs' run. Jordan Jones will come on for Robinson. And we'll give Vassell a bit of support. Julian Dorset will come on for Lewis Mayo as well. But JJ will come on to support Vassell a bit more than Robinson. Robinson, great first half. Looked unlucky a little bit in first half. Second half, him and Vassell have worked very well. It's Long, Taylor for Liam Porriff. Now Ryan AYRSHIRE, back to Porriff. JJ, out to Armstrong. This is promising stuff from Killie. Here's Daniel Armstrong. To the back stick, Cadden. It's cleared up, Chris Cadden. Taylor. Wins it back for Killie. Kraseni. McKenzie. Power. Oh, look at Hibs. It's Liam Porriff again. Well, Liam Porriff's had two excellent efforts in the last couple of minutes. Both off target, but both try. At least he's trying to beat David Marshall. Boyle. McKenzie. Campbell. Felnham. Free kick Kilmarnock. Kraseni. To Porriff. It's Kyle Vassell. The back four will have to do their duties. Vassell. On to Jordan Jones here. For Ben Kraseni. Kraseni. Finds Jordan Jones. On Hibs are in behind. It's Josh Campbell. AYRSHIRE. Well in from AYRSHIRE. Kilmarnock keep the ball. It's full time. Kilmarnock 1, Hibs 1. A very good, entertaining second half from the Killie. Unlucky not to win the game, probably. But Celtic next week. Aberdeen lose 2-0 at Ibrox. Good to see.
Just got a couple of questions for you.
Good. I'm pleased we got the draw, but Denny McInnes should be pleased going into the Celtic game now. The Bears give us everything second half.
Thank you for your...
So that result puts Killie into 4th. So Killie in 5th place on 12 points. Celtic top on 17. 5 points is the gap between Killie in 5th and Celtic at the top of the Premiership. We're in excellent shape. We've got to be positive for Denny McInnes. The boys are working hard on their game plan ahead of the game. We've got what we needed.
Thank you.
Okay, Alan Power starts with Porriff in the midfield. Or does it? No, Donnelly will start. Porriff will get in fact, hopefully off the bench, like I so often want him to do. Jordan Jones does start as Fraser Murray drops to the bench. Joe Wright and Ash Taylor at centre-back with Ben Kraseni starting. Lewis Mayo drops onto the bench. And Doig makes the bench over Dorset. Doig is hoping to come on little later on. Robinson and Vassell remain up front. Predictions in the chat, please, guys. I'm going to go... I'm going to go narrow 1-0 win. I think Killie might win this game. Edge, but I don't know. It's against the champions, remember. The dressing room. The dressing room here at Rugby Park. There is the Killie kit. And Celtic have arrived at Rugby Park. Matt Riley there too, next to Cameron Carter-Vickers. Here we are though, it's Rugby Park now. Another match day. It's Kilmarnock versus the Scottish Premiership champion Celtic. Jack Hemming is restored and staying in goal following great performance in the last couple of matches from him. And there is the Premiership table. Kilmarnock down in 5th. Only lost one of their opening 7 games under Derek McInnes. Derek McInnes has found us formula that's helping get the Killie. Well, for the Killie team here against the champions Celtic, of course, at the Championship versus Kilmarnock versus champions of Premiership. Celtic. In today, Joe Wright moves to centre back. Kraseni comes into the team. Alan Power and Jordan Jones come back in. And Robinson and Vassell were excellent against Aberdeen last weekend in 1-1 draw here at Rugby Park. They will start once again. Fraser Murray drops to the bench. Well, Celtic's starting 11 consists of a new number 1 in goal over Joe Hart. Okay, Andy Kurbrumberg. At Bernabeu, Starfelt, Carmen, Front Victor's now, Sir Johnson at the back. In midfield, David Turnbull, O'Reilly and Adam Moya. Front three, Maida, Abada, and Kyogo. Giacomakis is on the bench, and Atate and Killie Green. But it's Rillahan. The Celtic team are ready. They are champions of the Premiership. And they're ready. Hopefully the Killie boys are also all ready at Rugby Park to do their duties and their power. Celtic, 5 points clear of Killie. Vassell is there for Killie today versus Kyogo Arifashe. And Kyogo kicks off the game for Celtic with his boots colour. Let's go. Come on, Killie. Ari Moya. Great start so far from Celtic. Well, Addy Bielsa needs to really deal with Maida all afternoon. Maida's already getting it to Armstrong, means Killie can break. Maybe perhaps for a chance for Killie to break here. Vassell. Look back for Armstrong. And a handball against Danny Armstrong for Starfelt. Pushing Starfelt as well, but free kick to Celtic early on in their own half. Starfelt to David Turnbull. Bernabeu to Maida. Beating Andy Bielsa very well here. Bernabeu. Joe Wright gets it away from Vassell. And Armstrong goes route 1. Looking for JJ Jordan Jones on the left. He finds him. Can he find anybody? Jordan Jones himself? No, he can't. Starfelt to Kyogo. Now Maida, down he goes. Nothing given, but just a throw-in for Celtic. Here on the left wing, here at Rugby Park. Bernabeu to Maida. Good start from the champions. It's Kyogo. Down the throat of Zach Hemming though. Positive start by Celtic at Kilmarnock. Keeping an eye on it so far. Vassell well won that there for Donnelly. Armstrong. On to Donnelly. Who goes route 1. And Cameron Carter-Vickers goes down for Vassell's challenge. And a booking from Bobby Madden for Kyle Vassell. That is his own fault. But Kyle Vassell is booked already against Celtic. Don't get me wrong, it's obviously trying to win the ball, but wasn't very done it. Or from Abada. It's Kyogo. Abada gets it back to Kyogo. Now David Turnbull. Good save, Zach Hemming. Good start from Celtic at Kilmarnock are dealing with it so far here at Rugby Park. Turnbull. Armstrong. Vassell got beyond that very well. Here's Addy Bielsa. Ryan Addy Bielsa on loan from Arsenal. I don't know why Celtic aren't marking him. They're not dealing with him either. It's Addy Bielsa who cuts inside. And here's the shot. Oh, good save by that goalkeeper. But a great, actual decent start from Kilmarnock here under Derek McInnes. Great to see it on target. Armstrong, plenty of bodies forward. In by Armstrong. Turnbull. Away. Joe Wright. Muff Turnbull. And now Taylor. On to Donnelly. It's Donnelly. Good effort, good save by the Celtic goal number 1. Well, Alan Powers picked up an injury, but will still continue. Here's Jones, he can hit them from distance. Celtic know he can. It's Jordan Jones. Well, a target from the Northern Ireland international winger. But since Celtic sorted opening games, since Celtic had their second shot, it's been pretty much controlled by the game this by Kilmarnock. Last 15 minutes, one shot for Celtic, 3 for Kilmarnock, 64% possessions in the last 15 for Killie. Somehow, against champion Celtic. Armstrong. Robinson. Robinson. Starfelt as well, beaten by Kyle Vassell here. Jordan Jones will try and attack that. Abada. Kyogo. Now Jones has picked up an injury as well. Abada. Well beaten by Ash Taylor. Great stuff in the centre half. Oh, and he's won it well. And here's Jordan Jones. Can the winger cut in? He beat Carter Vickers for pace, but he couldn't beat Rimmer Johnson. Benabeu. Maida to Kyogo. Well done, Ash Taylor. Well done, Killie. De Wetzel started very positive in this game against the champions. Johnson. David Moya. Promising stuff from Celtic here. Bada. Into the middle for Kyogo. But Zach Hemming dealt with it again. Still 0-0 at Rugby Park. This is looking like it's been a thrilling contest so far. David Moya. Lose it to Jones. Cruzenni. Oh, and Ben Cruzenni. That's a whipping pass from the left back. And Kyle Vassell off the bar. Still Killie break. Oh my goodness, guys. What a pass from Ben Cruzenni into Kyle Vassell before half-time there. It's half-time at Rugby Park. It's Kilmarnock 0, Celtic 0. A very entertaining game for both clubs. Very good to see. 50-50 on possession, 4 shots to Killie, 3 for Celtic. Derek McInnes will want the same from the second half, but Killie look like they could win this if they put their minds to it. 0-0 at the break. Taylor to Jordan Jones here, who will spin it out onto the right for Armstrong or Adebiosa to win. It's Armstrong heads it down for Adebiosa. On Armstrong, Celtic fans really watching what he can do. No, good shot, good save. Yeah, but the Celtic number one has had a couple of good saves today to deny Killie a 1-0 lead. Down goes Johnson from Jones' challenge. Play on, says the referee. Here's Abada. And Cruzenni dealt with him very well. Taylor, and a handball by Ash Taylor. Something he didn't need to do in the centre back, and it's a penalty to Celtic. Did it in the hand? Yes, it did. David Turnbull and Zach Hemming keeps the scoreline at 0-0 for Killie. Zach Hemming and David Turnbull, plenty of power behind that, but Zach Hemming dived and saved it. Remains Kilmarnock 0, Celtic 0 at Rugby Park. Turnbull beaten by Jones again. Jones has really shown a lot of quality against Turnbull. He loses it to him low, and it's Alistair Johnson. 1-0 to Celtic finally at Rugby Park. Jones, penalty from him. The defence clearly left Johnson onside. And Celtic lead for Alistair Johnson. The champions leads 1-0 at Rugby Park. Donnelly. Out to Ben Cruzenni. Jones. Robinson loses it. It's uphill battle now for Killie, hopefully. Ash Taylor, well done. Cruzenni. Into Jordan Jones here. Jones onto Robinson. Look for Vassell. Armstrong. Deflected, but Killie do win it back, but then lose it. Or from Kyogo. Adebiosa, well done. Donnelly. On him and Ash Taylor. Don't communicate together. Good block, Joe Wright. Doig will come on. And, oh, Roddy McKenzie. Can he force anything against the champions? Here come the champions with a corner. Top ball. Looks at him, Moya. Handball by Johnson. Play on though. It's McKenzie. Kraseni won it back though. Here it is, Roddy McKenzie. And Kraseni's past Johnson by a country mile here. It's Kraseni into the middle. Doig, he needs some support. Aribilso is there. Benabale. That's their goalkeeper. Bada into Kyogo. Ademoya offside. Alan Power. Doig, lost by Doig. Alston. Power. Doig. Lost by Roddy. And Kyogo. I thought he'd secured a massive win for Celtic, but into the side netting. Taylor. Into Brian Kraseni. McKenzie. Doig. Look for Vassell. There's Alan Power now. Into Christian Doig. Finds Vassell. That's poor. Kyogo, well beaten by Ash Taylor. Third ball, Kyogo looked for it, but he can't win it. Lost by Arabioso. Celtic are just trying to secure the win, that's what they're trying to do. Will it come back to haunt them? That is the question. Kraseni is making a well good run here. Doig, back to Ben Kraseni. Fine. Vassell to Donnelly. Here's Armstrong. Not a bad effort at all from Killie though, against the champions. Denzel Maida, go right well in on him, and that's full time at Rugby Park. It finishes Kilmarnock 0, Celtic 1, Celtic win 1-0. But really, Killie had their chances to score against the champions. But it's really how Zach Hemming kept out a lot of Celtic efforts. As Alistair Jones just dealt with Turnbull nearly the whole time, he didn't. And Alistair Johnson all alone in the middle. But Zach Hemming, as you guys did see, he did save a Celtic penalty, did Zach Hemming at Rugby Park. First attempt against Celtic this season, a not too bad performance, if I'm being honest. Unlucky at Rugby Park.
Time for a quick question.
Wasn't much between the teams, Derek. I'm being honest, so you probably will be honest. We'll win together and lose together. We've just got to focus on the next couple of matches. So, still fifth in the table, not too shabby. Still to play, Rangers still need to play St Mirren. So we do stay fifth in the table. Celtic on 20 points now. We are still on the 12, but only our second loss of the season. Still unbeaten on the road from away from Rugby Park, though, thankfully. We do have Rangers in a few games' time at Ibrox, so not too bad at all, but so unlucky against Celtic at times. Oh well, guys, couldn't accept it. Guys, let's deal with these emails. Okay, for Ash Taylor, that was ages ago. No, that's fine. Right, okay. So guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys really enjoyed. I really enjoyed filming this for you guys. We'll see you guys later, probably. Hopefully.